Greetings to one and all. You are listening to MMJC Updates. In today's edition, we will be discussing about a latest amendment to SEBI ICDR Regulations. The amendment has already become effective on 16th March 2026. That is on the date of its notification in the official gazette. In this edition, we will discuss briefly about the key changes that have been brought about by this amendment. So the first important change is with respect to the lock-in requirements of non-promoter shareholders. So it was earlier it was so happening if that there was a pledge on shares held by the non-promoter shareholders, the lock-in could not be created. So now there has been inserted a provision by which the depository will mark the shares of non-promoter shareholder if there is any pledge or for any reason if the lock-in is not being created, then the depository will mark such shares as non-transferable. This is done to avoid transfer of shares during they are in the lock-in period. Next amendment pertains to abridged prospectus. So earlier it was that only the abridged prospectus was filed with the offer document. Now a draft abridged prospectus has to be filed with DRHP, and also again abridged prospectus also has to be filed with the RHP. Next amendment also relates to the abridged prospectus itself. Earlier the requirement was that a hard copy of the abridged prospectus was to be circulated with the application form of for subscribing to the issue. But now that has been done away with, and the soft copy of this abridged prospectus has to be uploaded on the website of the company and other websites like SEBI, Merchant Banker, Stock Exchange, etc. So the next amendment relates to the offer application form. So in application form, now a QR code has to be provided. So this QR code will take the investor directly to the website wherein abridged prospectus and offer documents and other related details of the issue are placed. So like I mentioned earlier, the hard copy of the abridged prospectus need not be sent with the application form now. Instead, a QR code has to be given, which will take the reader to the investor's company's website where you can find the same. The next point relates to the summaries. So in the DRHP, there is a chapter which contains summaries with respect to important factors. So there 2 new additions has been made. Now the company will have to give summary of related party transactions and contingent liabilities. So these 2 new summaries has to be added in that particular chapter. So next point is about the format of abridged prospectus. The format of abridged prospectus was prescribed under Part E of Schedule 6 of ICDR Regulations. This format has now been amended, and new Annexure A has been inserted to this part, and there are a number of points which are given which have to be included in the abridged prospectus. So that is a very brief information about the amendment which has come in the ICDR regulations. MMJC has also published a newsletter on this topic giving in detailed information about the amendments. You can find the same on the MMJC website. Thank you for listening to us. Please feel to write to us about your feedback, and also please read the newsletter published by MMJC.